welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, a spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems, you can feel free to contact me. Those of you who have properties to sell or looking for property to buy, you can also contact me at 339-1670, or you can call my office at 237-3135. I want to say a special good night to you viewers of Real Talk in Trinidad and Tobago, up the Caribbean and around the globe. Those of you are on our page, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Like and share as we go live. Let your friends, let your family know that Real Talk is going live. Those of you on YouTube, TT Real Talk, subscribe, hit the bell, and you will know when we go live. Now viewers, I am giving you this minute before we go for a commercial break. Message your friends on Facebook, on WhatsApp. Send them a normal message, give them a call, tell them Real Talk is going live. So my friends and viewers, I will see you right after this break.
Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Welcome back to Real Talk viewers. It's Mashup Monday viewers. Our phone lines are open 237-3135. Feel free to call in, drop your comments, voice your opinions. Let me hear what you have to say about the issues in your area. Remember, this program is the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, viewers, as we start off tonight, fishermen and friends of the sea protested outside of the Prime Minister's office on Monday, asking for a better Coast Guard response out at sea. President of the Caribe Fishing Association, MTS Khan, told Real Talk Medias that they have drafted a letter to the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley, asking that he speak with them about properly securing the borders to ensure that no other fishermen will be victim of piracy again. MTS Khan spoke to Real Talk Media outside of the office of the Prime Minister at the Whitehall in Port of Spain.
I want the authorities to respond to us, dialogue with us. You know, we have a letter. We prepared for the Prime Minister with some recommendation. You know, we're just asking that they meet with us so we can go through it and see, well, what could work and what can't. You know, meet with us, because we were victims, as I say. Last year in November we were victims. The 1st and 2nd of November we lost 7 engines, 2 boats. This time we lost 7 lives, 4 boats, 6 engines, and that's where we're at right now, and nothing's been done. So my question is, how many lives do we want to lose again? You know, if nothing is put in place, we just going out there to die when we want to make our honest day work. You know, that's where we're at. We're going out there to die. We like sitting.
Now viewers, I am giving you the opportunity to call in, but you will only do that right after this break.
Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host Saieed Ali, consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on youtube.com and TT Real Talk on facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host Saieed Ali, consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on youtube.com and TT Real Talk on facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host Saieed Ali, consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on youtube.com and TT Real Talk on facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. Ali, get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Welcome back, viewers. Now, viewers, before we went to the break, we understand the fishermen and friends were having a protest outside the Whitehall, and they have drafted a letter for the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Now, listen this. The fishermen and members of the Fishermen Association proceeded into the Whitehall with members of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service to formally deliver their letter to the Prime Minister. Real Talk understand that the Prime Minister was in the Whitehall while the protest was underway. However, the Prime Minister nor any official came to meet with the protesters. Gary Aboud, who spoke with the media, indicated that he feels as though everything that was happening with the fishermen are falling on deaf ear. Mr. Aboud is calling on the government to appoint a multi-stakeholder team to report to the head of the National Security Council, as he feels as though the government is sitting back and not reaching out to the fishermen of Trinidad and Tobago.
What we're doing is we're appealing to the Prime Minister as the head of the National Security Council. This is a humble appeal asking the PM if he would appoint a multi-stakeholder committee with a special terms of reference for security at sea and a time frame to report back to him as the head of the National Security Council. So, because we feel that everything that has happened has fallen on deaf ears, the government are sitting back and they're not reaching out to us, and we don't seem to feel that we are included in the solution or the planning of the solution. The Minister of National Security has made statement that they do have radars. We have information that he is being misled and they don't have radars. For instance, if there were radars, then how come the radars weren't able to track the vessels that committed the crimes in Las Cuevas and down here and elsewhere? Because normally a radar would have a recording device. You'll be able to go back and find and track where it went to. So something is wrong with the information that national security is receiving, and we don't think that the minister is so crass as to mislead the public. We don't.
Now, viewers, that was Gary Aboud. He's a member of the Fishermen and Friends of the Sea. And thus far, the only person who have been standing up for the fishermen is Mr. Gary. Now listen this. While my camera crew were down at the Whitehall where the Prime Minister was in a meeting together with other officials, you're going to love this one. My cameraman told me, Saeed, when the Prime Minister was exiting the White House to go into his vehicle. Now keep in mind, the Fishermen and Friends of the Sea, they had a letter drafted to hand over to the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Now, while my camera guys were down there, and the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago was coming out of the Whitehall, officers attached to the Prime Ministers and officers at the Whitehall redirected, listen carefully, they redirected media personnel elsewhere so the Prime Minister could enter into his vehicle without receiving the document that was drafted by members of the Cali Bay Fishermen Association that was originally supposed to go to the Prime Minister. My cameraman reported this to me. So I want to know now, if we, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, voted for the Prime Minister to run Trinidad and Tobago, and we, the people, cannot meet with the Prime Minister, who are we? And you know, viewers, what you get on Real Talk is the facts. is the truth, is the issue of the day that are facing us, the citizen. So if the officers who are attached to the Prime Minister redirecting the media personals from getting a pity of the Prime Minister or asking the Prime Minister a question, now who do we turn to? Huh? You tell me, feel free to call in 237-3135. This is your program. Because if the citizen cannot get a letter to him in person, well then something is wrong. It shows clearly that the heads of government really don't want to come down and meet the people. But come general election, you don't mind if a little baby have blood on the head, you're kissing it. And this is the problem we are having. Now let me tell you something. This is Mash-up Monday tonight. And for the officers attached to the Prime Ministers and officers attached to the Whitehall to redirect media personnel, what does that say? It clearly states, and it will show you that the officers do not want the media personnel to come in contact with the Prime Minister to answer questions. If I am wrong, you tell me. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Now, this Prime Minister we have in this country, he don't care nothing. He totally destroyed this country. And the great dictators of the world, like Idi Amin, Mugabe, Papadoc, Robinson, Wionia, and Patos, them fellas shaking hand in hell and laughing and saying, boy, this man here better than all of we combined together. This is the most notorious dictator this world have seen in this day and age, in this time. He in Trinidad. Take charge. He destroyed everything in this country. From TSTT bill, since I growing up, my parents getting TSTT bill. Today you can't get that. He ripping you off. A simple thing like that. Poor people go to pay their bill. He ripping you off because you don't know how much to pay. They cut in your line. So if they cut 100 people every month, which they cut in more, $60 you have to pay to get a reconnection. No way in the world they ever closed down a refinery, an oil refinery. Here in Trinidad, this man destroyed that. Is the most notorious dictator we have in this world. He don't care nothing about nobody. He fix himself. He fully pocket nice, fix up himself, and the highest of his holder in the land also fix nice. So you hear him here and she say nothing. They happy like papi. Mr. Said, thank you very much. God bless you and your program, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, the video and pics that you are seeing, it is courtesy Real Talk camera guy, Mr. David Welch. They are exclusive photos and videos. And just imagine, the officer that you are seeing standing at front of the Whitehall, bring it back. That is the individual, my camera guy said, they were redirecting him to a place away from the Prime Minister. Why? Why? If we in the media ask the Prime Minister a question and his officers are redirecting us, then what are we doing? What are we doing? Who are we voting for? But come general election, you ain't seen them. All you're seeing is those in authority coming down to shake hand and give you a jersey and kiss you on your forehead. Where are the officers? Why don't they appoint officers to push away the people, and then we would see who are the real ministers. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead.
I have a big problem. I have been to join the heart clinic today in San Fernando Nursing Hospital. And they give me, I had a surgery a year ago, clog artery, and they had to put in a stent. Up to now, nobody ever tests me, nothing. They give me a 7-month appointment. So quite the 6th of April, 2020.
Wow. So nobody
so I
did
could
follow
die
up?
between now and then.
Nobody did follow up with you?
No.
Wow. Leave your name and contact number with my operator, and we will see if we can get a doctor to follow you up at the hospital. Give them the hospital name also. Now, viewers, who are we voting for? If this is the type of behavior we have as a minister, where your officers attached to you, you are redirecting the media to where nowhere. If the Prime Minister is coming through gate A and the media is there, my cameraman said, guide side, they redirect us to where the minister was not coming out. So we have to go and take a picture of thin air. So this is for you all to understand. Now, you wouldn't get this in other media house, you know. Where would you get this? Real Talk? Only with Real Talk with Saieed Ali. And this is where I will bring you the facts and events of the day. Anything that is hiding behind the curtain that's supposed to be into the public domain, I will bring it into the public domain. Now, switching gears a bit, viewers. Both opposition and government sat at Parliament on Monday to debate the Firearm Amendment Bill 2019, which seeks to increase the penalties for those who traffic illegal firearm or such illegal weapon. Minister in the Ministry of National Security, Stuart Young, indicated on Monday that the Firearm Amendment Bill seeks to give natural life in prison for anyone who is caught with a firearm for the third time. Now, I would like to applaud. I would like to applaud the Minister of National Security for enforcing the amendment bill. More penalty, or as we should say, life in prison. So tonight I congratulate the Minister of National Security, Stuart Young, for that wonderful move that he is making. And you know me, when you do good, I will big you up on national television. It doesn't matter who you are. But you have to be doing the right thing. So tonight I want to congratulate the Minister of National Security. Now listen, Minister Young also noted that the intent of the legislation is only to target the criminal element in society that wants to walk around with an illegal firearm to harm citizens.
Because today, the natural life is when you're found and convicted for the third time with an illegal firearm. 3 strikes and you are out. This legislation and the intent of this legislation is only to deal with the criminal element of society. And that is how we see it. This legislation is aimed and targeted specifically and surgically at that element of society who engage in criminality and want to walk around with illegal arms to harm.
Thanks to my good friend. Now, viewers, you know I push for the no bail bill. And I am glad to see that a minister is standing up, a minister such as Stuart Young, standing up to side with Real Talk and to making sure that the criminal element pays dearly. Because like I said on many occasions, when a criminal come to you, they didn't come to pamper you and pat you on your shoulder, you know. No, I will say something to pat you on your shoulder, and when you turn around, you would not see nothing. But I want to congratulate the minister tonight for enforcing the amendment. Now, additionally, Clause 3 to 5 of the Firearm Bill seeks to provide a harsher penalty for the summary conviction and a life indictment on repeat offenders. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Looking handsome as ever, doing a great job.
Thank you.
I just want to comment on the Prime Minister, how they send the fishermen and them elsewhere for them to exit. When it's time for election, they're walking around shaking hands, kissing you, begging for vote. And when it's to make something out of the country, they're fooling the people and them and driving away.
It happened to my camera guy today. That is why I have decided to raise the issue. We ain't asking for handout.
You're right.
We ain't asking for handout. 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 We ain't asking for handout.
That's not nice at all because we need justice out here.
Thank you, my dear. You see the fishermen and friends of the sea, the fishermen from Cali Bay, the president, all they wanted was to hand the prime minister a letter that was drafted, and all they were seeking is better and proper coast guard at the sea, so another fisherman would not fall victim of the incident that took place a while back. That is all. We didn't come asking for handout. They simply wanted to give you a letter. That is all. And that is what my camera guys and other media personnel faced when they were there. Caller, good night.
Yeah, hello, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Yeah. It takes 1.5 years for that minister to realize something wrong with the district. Election coming up, Saeed. They're pulling out all the old tricks now. They're looking to amend laws, do you understand? All the time you're in office, you ain't know that, but everybody else know. But you didn't know. Now you know. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend. You see, viewers, this is why I created this, you know. I will always say that this is why I created this platform, so you the people would understand. You the people would sit back and think, when you're going to stain your finger, who do we vote for? Now, it's not about race. I do not push race. Because I live in a country where there are mixed culture and mixed religion. So I am not the race type of guy. If I want to run a race, I will go down to the track, Hazley Crawford, or go in the stadium with my two sons, ready, set, go. And we go run a race. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Said.
Go right ahead.
This guy who give Rowley a 50% on the newspaper, I think he brain wants examining. That man is a mental case. Just look at the nonsense that taking place in this country.
Thank you, my friend. Switching gears a bit, viewers. The 2019 to 2020 budget will be delivered on October 7, 2019. This was announced by the Minister of Finance, Colin Imbert, during Parliament on Monday.
Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Welcome back, viewers. The Commissioner of Police, Mr. Gary Griffith, via a media release stated that he has started the process of trying to acquire a forensic science department for the TTPS. The Commissioner of Police noted that in some countries it takes at least 6 days to get results from the forensic science department, whereas in Trinidad it may take 6 years. Ooh, somebody call to comment on that. The commissioner believes that this new forensic science department will be able to assist in the TTPS in treating with matters of crime scene investigations, which will include forensic testing of live rounds being fired and DNA testing. However, the top cop Garu Gifford noted that the matters relating to police shooting will continue to be dealt with by the Forensic Science Center and not the TTPS. Now, viewers, finally the Commissioner of Police came out and admits that we need to upgrade forensics in Trinidad and Tobago. In other countries, you will get forensics like that, where they will solve cases like that. They will have evidence to come at you like that with proper forensics and testing. And just imagine it came from the mouth of the Commissioner of Police that it will take 6 years. So he's aware of what is taking place in Trinidad and Tobago. Now what I want to ask, what happened to the previous commissioners? Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead.
All right, I understand what you said just now about the race. But I see something staring in my face 4 years now. It happened since 1958 with this race. Eric Williams used it. But I'm going to tell you, the 4 years now this thing happened because people of East England said they have to beg this man. I mean, when they had the flood 2 years ago in Tobago, he went to Tobago and the people in South get flood, all the animals, ducks, everything gone. He come 3 days after and said, I was playing golf. What do I want? This arrogant way. Right? Then the last year, Greenville and Madras Road get flood. He went to Greenville. He never went to Madras Road. He telling when Relmaninal asked him things about it, he want to kick him with the S boots. So what do they expect this man there to have compassion for them people who lost their children with murder in the sea? Look at the thing he do there, man. That is the only thing that moves like that is people is animal who move with instinct. Everybody in Trinidad feel for these 7 children that lost their life there. The people come for you to just ask you to take the letter and go and see what the send Coast Guard to protect us when we're going to make an honest living. You pass through, you set people through the back door and you run through the front door. You're coward.
Thank you, caller. Now, viewers, we are switching to some crime news now. At approximately 1:30 p.m. on Monday, Saieed Ali was shot by bandits at his business place in Barapur. Real Talk spoke with eyewitness who indicated that they saw a strange vehicle drive into the yard where Saieed Ali and his workers were attending to vehicles when bandits announced a hold-up and demanded cash. It is alleged that Mr. Ali tried to escape the bandits by running, during which they started to fire shots at him. Mr. Ali was allegedly shot on his right shoulder while the bandit escaped the scene. Saieed Ali was eventually rushed to the San Fernando General Hospital for emergency medical attention and is now warded in stable condition. Investigations are ongoing. Now, viewers, what you are seeing is exclusive photos courtesy Real Talk camera guy. They were there. Now, viewers, I will take a personal interest in this matter because they are my friends. And I am personally going to make sure that whoever is behind this get caught. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Saeed, here is the first time caller, right?
Welcome to Real Talk. Where are you calling from?
I calling from Las Lomas.
Welcome, Las Lomas.
Yeah. These cool transport with the maxi taxi and them. that to transport in the school children. School closed, school open back, we go in a second week. Every time you go to pay your money, you can't get your money side.
Same thing again.
We begging them to get we pay. Every time you go, ministry they blaming PTSD, but it's not PTSD. Even this morning I went and asked them for my money. When we getting paid, they don't know. And what the minister do, and we toting blind children, we toting Saeed.
Morning and evening.
Morning and evening, we have to pay for we maxi. We have all them things to pay. We have insurance to pay.
I understand it is expensive.
Very expensive, the money and no money.
Wow. Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, when I started to rant and rave about the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago giving away $500,000 to another country that was stricken by a storm. Listen to what the caller said. They have to run their maxi taxi. And it costs every single day. There is an expense to running a vehicle. And they are complaining that they haven't gotten their money as yet. But they could allocate $500,000 to give away. Where else do you get this? Only on Real Talk. Only the facts. You know why? Because this is what the citizens are facing. This is what the people of Trinidad and Tobago are facing. While our government is giving away. Where does charity begins? Not home? So if you hear your son begging for $1, you go take it and give the neighbor? And you go leave your son begging. So we the people in Trinidad and Tobago are asking the government, there are bills, outstanding bills that need to be paid. Why didn't you take that money and pay off some bills? Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Okay, they're talking about forensic, right?
Yes.
My daughter did her course in forensic in Trinidad here, which the government paid for. The criminal justice, half the degree and everything. And they're not hiring these kids here. They're taking people from outside and bringing them here to work. And so why spend so much money to educate these children for a job and not hiring them?
Thank you, my dear. According to the Commissioner of Police, it might take 6 years. So what I was wondering now, the commissioners of police before, they knew this. If they knew this, why didn't they do something about it? Why didn't they put something in place before? This is what we are facing. Hence the reason why I am here to stand firm as a pillar to talk about it. You can't zip this, you know. Caller, good night.
Hi, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, Saeed, I want to change the program a little bit. I have a problem with flow.
You having a problem with flow?
Yeah, and every day I have to call them to tell them one channel is working, then they go tell me how to program it, and then they have a technical thing and this and boxes, and not their problem, it's other people's problem, it's my camera problem. Every day I have to call them and say 103, I can't get 103 channel. All right, they program it. Next day I call them today, I couldn't get 105. And they are telling me different stories, the technical, they are working on it. Please, I was working perfect until they upgrade the new system. And
everything crashed on your side?
Real pressure.
Wow.
And they acknowledge and they give you attitude. Nothing we can do about it. That's your video camera. Every time I change the channel, it's affecting my camera. They say that's not their problem.
Ooh, so who problem it is?
But I tell them it wasn't working that way before.
Well, caller.
I'm tired about it. I always send the bill every month before the time.
Now, listen to this, I don't want to bad talk the providers, right? But if you are not comfortable with this provider, you could choose another. It is your rights. It is your rights. So if you don't like provider A, you could probably go with provider B. It's the choice of the citizen. That is why when any individual call here on Real Talk to voice their concern or to voice their opinion, I will give you an air, because I created this program for you, the citizen, to call in and vent your complaint, because those in authority will be listening, and I am definitely sure. Caller, good night.
Good night, sir.
Go right ahead.
Yes, caller from Cuba.
Welcome, Cuba.
Cuba West again, same problem.
Cuba West Secondary. Tomorrow I'll send down my guys. Tomorrow I'll send down my guys at the Cuba West Secondary. Thank you, caller. Real Talk Media visited the Barapo East Secondary School following numerous reports from parents who complained about the school as to when classes will resume, as the children are being housed in the auditorium to facilitate construction on Block D. Last Monday, September 2nd, 2019, the students were asked to stay at home due to construction work. Students were asked to return on Monday the 9th to start a new school term. However, construction is still ongoing at the school. All attempts to reach the principal of the school on Monday were unanswered. However, Real Talk contacted the PTA of the school, Mr. John Farrell, who seemed to be puzzled as to when the school will fully be functional again. Mr. John Farrell indicated that he is uncertain as to when construction will be completed. He also noted that before Block D can be functional again, the ministry needs to have a site visit to ensure that sanitation measures are in place.
The repairs have not been completed. Right, there are other things to be done because OSHA are coming, the ministry them are coming to make sure the school thing, the school is sanitized and all kind of things. So that might take another week. So I don't know. Well, I know the same talk, but is it going to be done within that period of time? Depends on how far the contractor can reach. Whether OSHA coming and say this is safe, whether the building engineer coming and say that the work is done and it's safe enough for the training to be there. All these things have to take place first.
Now, viewers, caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, in 2017, when Brett hit Trinidad, right? I was a farmer, and I get real damage. And up till today, I never get compensation from this government, right? And now he giving away money.
Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, to the contractors and to the carpenters and to the mason who are listening to Real Talk. Now, if you are a carpenter on a project, before the work starts, after you quote your price and your material, I am definitely sure that you will give an estimated time of the project. So we have this school now under construction. And the PTA is part of the school also, because they help to raise funds and to make sure other things are in schools for the school children. In all schools, the PTA represent a part of the school. Now, the reason why I am saying that is because I was part of a PTA. Now, for the president of the PTA, if he is uncertain to when the school will be opened, which means the contractors are not keeping in contact with them. Now, if the PTA asks the Ministry of Education as to when the school will be open. I mean, the ministry must have an answer if it's 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 3 months. So how would we know when to send our child at school and when to keep them home? You see, the PTA plays a role in the school. Am I correct? Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
I don't know if you have heard of the infamous James Rose. This guy, people invested millions of dollars. He had this investment going on. And this man took all our money. We don't know where he is. I'm talking millions, Mr. Saeed. Because he had over 400 investors.
What is the name of the company?
Rose Capital Limited.
Rose Capital?
Yes.
And you had investment in Rose Capital?
Yes, along with hundreds of people.
And they lost every cent?
But he was supposed to make a big payout to the end of July. Just before July, he sent an email saying that he lost all the money.
Wow.
And he was never the person to trade all the money. We have been in this thing for almost 2 years. And this was the payout everybody. Mr. Sai, this is such a big thing. It has people all in Africa is in this thing. England, foreign investors. We don't know where James Rose is, right? And people waiting on the money. He said he was going to give us back our initial investment. We still have not gotten that back up to date. Please, Mr. Sai, see what you could find out first.
Did you all made a report to the, I think this will go under fraud?
Yes, it is fraud.
Did you all made a report to the fraud officers? Did you ask the people to speak to senior personnel?
No, we did not. All because they had been, they had one of their family members connecting people and telling them this week they'll get money. So it's like people just didn't want to like rock this boat. They're so waiting for this money. People are sick, waiting to do surgery. People waiting to buy a car. They took their last and invested in this company.
But do you have a local number or an email address to contact him?
Yeah, well, he normally send email, but right now he's side down. He said the last contact he made with us is that somebody bought it over, some rain or something like that. But I don't know anything for sure. But I will try to get an email for you and get a number. That's the most I could do.
What I want you to do is to go to the fraud squad office that is closest to you and make a report. Work with all your documents and make a report. Thank you, my dear. Now, viewers, you all need to be careful of scams, especially on Facebook. Because a lot of people have been calling me concerning certain businesses in Trinidad. And when they do check, a couple came to me about 2 weeks back. They lose over 300,000 US in an investment. How sad. All their life savings and retirement funds went into investment, and that was it. This is where the cyber unit comes into action. So when you make your report to the fraud squad and you realize it's a foreign investor, is where cyber unit gets in. They have the technology to trace wire transfers, links. But are they up and running for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? This is what we need to know. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Right, I'm calling to make a complaint. It has been almost 8 years since my wife had been on sick leave. And we have tried on many occasions to have her go before the medical board. Now, she was a teacher with the Ministry of Education. And up till this date, we were unsuccessful in accomplishing this task. I don't know if you could probably lend some assistance.
Okay, let me get this correct. Your wife is a teacher?
Yes, she is.
Okay, she's medically unfit?
Yes.
Now, being a teacher, I believe that there's an insurance. Am I right?
Yes, there is an insurance, yes.
No, but the medical board, right, did they blank her request for funding?
No, when they made an appointment to take her before the board, right? I did so. I went on 4 occasions, and was just a runaround. On the last occasion, we were told that they made the appointment with the wrong doctor, and that is since last year. And up till this date, they are still waiting on this new appointment.
Wow. How sad.
Yeah.
So what does the teaching fraternity saying about this?
Well, just a game.
A dream?
A game. The whole thing is like just a game.
Okay.
Right? Nobody seems to be aware of what it is really going on.
Leave your contact number and your name with my operator, and we will talk tomorrow. And I will see how best I can help you out. You know, it's sad, to be working with a ministry and knowing that you're medically unfit and they are not taking any steps. This is why Watson Duke stands up. This is why he stands up for a situation like this. And this is why I will highlight it. Because if you are a teacher and you work for the Ministry of Education, you get sick, you went before the medical board, and according to the caller, they made an appointment with the wrong doctor. So who was supposed to be the doctor on the medical board seeing about this? Caller, good night.
Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
I am calling from the Gasparilla area. I'm calling from Henry Street in Gasparilla.
Gasparilla, okay.
Yes, I'm calling to say that there's a couple months now that we have been without water. There's a very, very low water in the pipeline. And no matter how we call and complain to WASCA, we are not getting it redressed.
What area?
Gasparilla area, Henry Street in Gasparilla.
Henry Street in Gasparilla.
Yes.
What is your substation? What's the closest?
Like the water station?
Yes.
I really can't say where it is.
Okay, I'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, but we need...
Thank you, caller. Trinidad and Tobago, wake up. Wake up. They say this is the land of the steel band and the hummingbirds. But it is also the land of where citizens do not get justice. I am saddened by our Prime Minister giving away money to another country, when we, the citizens right here, are pleading for back pay and are pleading for money that is owed to us, and we cannot get it. Why can't you allocate some funds to pay off the citizens in Trinidad and Tobago that have back pays to collect? It took up $500,000 US and they give it away to another country because storm hit them. But when we, the citizens, was facing it down here and we were getting outside help, no, we don't need it. Did you give away that money to look good? I'm just asking. How does it feel now, knowing that you give it away to another country? And the people right here calling your name every single day, we want your money. Wasn't you the one who said, when I work, I want my pay? Wasn't you the same one who said you will get your money, but you might lose your job? Caller, good night.
Yes, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Yes, sir. This is a first-time caller.
Welcome to Real Talk. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Rima. It has been a year and 2 months now, and I stopped paying my contribution. And I've been going to them ever so often, and they tell me it's under review. And sometime back last month, I went back to them. They tell me my record is went by the medical board. It's by the medical board, and up to this day, they're not calling me and give me any update on whatsoever happened.
Thank you, caller. You know, let me tell you something, eh? When you're paying NIS, it's okay to collect it, you know. It's okay to collect it from Tom, Dick, and Harry. But when time to pay back, you know, is a problem? No, I am telling you, which should not be. If John Doe contributed 750 contribution and John Doe has retired from his work, what else do you need from John Doe to give him his NIS? Viewers, we are out of time for tonight. A rerun of this program is at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And you can view us right here tomorrow night from 7 to 8 on Synergy TV. Viewers, be safe and good night.